Yeah, I mean, it's also like the question is, Twitter for whatever reason has always punched above its weight in terms of just like sort of a cultural relevance, and Threads arrived with a splash, but like, can it maintain that kind of relevance, or can it even achieve that kind of relevance? I mean, look at Clubhouse. I feel like Clubhouse is kind of a good analogy. Remember when everybody was signing up for Clubhouse and like everyone was talking about Clubhouse and it seemed like everything was happening on Clubhouse? I can't remember the last time anyone mentioned Clubhouse, right? So I think there's, maybe a lesson there. But yeah, like, for the decentralization and data privacy thing, like, again, I mean, I think data privacy is super important, but I think sometimes when people build new products, they overestimate how much of a premium people put on data privacy. And like, let's just sort of be realistic here. Mark Zuckerberg does not have a good reputation on data privacy. I mean, that's kind of a very obvious statement, right? And yet 100 million people were able to sort of move beyond that, So I just feel like if you're building a new product, like, yes, data privacy should be in there. But I think sometimes, and I think we see this in crypto, like people have these really high-minded ideals, but then they like skip over things, or they kind of cut corners on things like onboarding or the user experience, and that's where they have trouble. So I think what we just saw with this is that at the end of the day, people want something where they can just get on it really quickly. And again, network effects, unfortunately, they matter. Now, not everybody has like an Instagram user base to tap into, but it sort of shows that maybe sometimes there's a value in these kinds of strategic alliances. And we see this in crypto sometimes, right? Where like some of these smaller upstarts, like they'll partner with like a bigger, better known brand. And maybe, these are the kind of things that maybe you need to consider if you're really serious about, quote unquote, mainstream adoption.